Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of Black, White, and Red All Over. I'm Victor Dandridge, the hardest working man in comics.
Ryan Seymore, king of Comic Town.
Woohoo! And we have a good week.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all don't even know. Before we get started on the great books that we read, let's recap some amazing things that have happened at the shop. Dominic Pace.
Yeah.
Super dope.
Yeah. Really, really cool guy.
Yeah.
Played Gecko on The Mandalorian.
Right. Super dope. He brought his friend JP Faust. Awesome to talk to, fellow writer. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed that little conversation. It was kind of impromptu. We didn't plan it.
Yeah.
We should do more of that. I like it.
It's worth a shot.
Yeah, definitely. Are you caught up, sir, on Loki?
Yes.
Did you like it?
Yes.
Oh, I am happy to hear that. I've seen so many people that have felt differently.
What did they want?
I don't know. I don't know.
The problem is everybody kind of knew what was going to happen.
Right.
Like there were only two real possibilities. And we kind of got the rope-a-dope on one of them,
right?
Which I like because it gives an explanation as to why.
Yeah. All of that.
Plus, the dude that's going to play Kang is so amazing
Shout
and
out to
a
Jonathan
versatile
Majors.
actor. So,
oh my god, he was fantastic. So rumor has it that he ad-libbed most of his scenes, or at least there was not like direction.
Yeah,
it was just him vibing. I loved it.
Yeah,
I absolutely loved it. He terrified me in the best of ways. And
because if that's a playful version, what is like
the other me's? Okay, the other me's. Beware the other me's. Can we talk about how the MCU suddenly has this deep, passionate love for Ohio?
Fremont,
right?
That happened,
right? You know, Renslayer actually, attending the Ohio State University. That's canon, y'all. The Buckeyes are canon in the MCU. Recognize. Okay, I'm not saying that we're great,
but you're also not going to see us review Blue and Gold #1 this week.
I mean, I did read it though. I'm not gonna lie.
See, I didn't even touch it. I touched it because I had to do polls.
Yeah. I did read it because I like Dan Jurgens, but there was a judgment. I'm not gonna lie. I was like,
no,
I can't put that up there. I can't.
Could be the best book of the week.
I can't put that up there.
I'll never know.
I refuse. OH. You already know. All right, so getting into the books, we read some amazing things.
Yes.
Our acrylics are all the same, but we go buck wild crazy on the honorable mentions.
Honorable mentions totally all over the board.
So where do you want to start, sir?
Let us go. Is that Shazam?
It is Shazam.
Yeah, a brand new Shazam series.
Yes. Now, here's the fun bit. This Shazam, Clayton Henry on art, Tim Sheridan on the writing.
Really?
And if you guys are familiar with that name, you should be. Tim is also a screenwriter who has been kind of knocking things out with the newest iteration of DC animated movies. Yeah. Superman, Man of Tomorrow, he wrote that. I think, what else did he just do? Well, that's not Superman, but he worked on Masters of the Universe Revelations. He actually wrote that comic that came out with Dark Horse?
Dark Horse,
yes. So Tim's view of things is very, very interesting. And what I like is the concept of Billy Batson integrating with the greater DCU as a teenager, not necessarily as Shazam.
Oh.
Yeah. So the tie-in to Titans and things like that, Billy is associating as a teenager with the rest of the DCU. And this is going to take things in a very interesting sort of way. I don't want to give any of it away, but it's really good. Setting the stakes, a new point of view for Billy, I think is due.
Awesome.
It's due. So good stuff.
Because he's a character that's at times stagnant. Nobody wants to move him forward or test the boundaries of the character.
Exactly.
That's awesome.
This definitely does in very fun, colorful ways. So excited. Definitely
Very nice. All right. From AfterShock Comics, we got Silver City #3. This is an afterlife that I don't want to be a part of.
Oh, come on!
Oh no! It's because it's a city.
Yes,
but it's not. It's more like Gotham than it is Metropolis, and there's different bad things and bad people, and it's not the end of the line. That's the worst part is there's still
more. More to come. It's a purgatorious
You can die. That's the other part is you can die in the afterlife.
Yeah.
How suck ass is that?
I mean, it's called an afterlife. So if you can afterlife, you can after die. Come on.
After death.
You know what that is? It's called an aftershock. Oh, that was bad. I'm sorry. That was so bad.
Timestamp. And in this one, the story's moving along, and one of the newcomers has found out that her only friend thus far is still alive in the afterlife, and now they're trying to save them. And oh my gosh, the police, they are like really like becoming like they're this horrifying security force, and it's amazing. There's such a John Constantine punk energy off of one of these characters.
Gotta love it.
Yeah, it's really cool. I highly am entertained by it.
Definitely enjoyed the artwork on this series. I think it's a really good one. It's smart.
Yes.
It's very smart with the world building that's crafted within. So I really like that one. Speaking of smart world building, so I jumped in and out of this series before, so I'm back with Radiant Black issue 6. Kyle Higgins, Darko LaFuente, with Cherish Chin and Miguel Muerto and Becca Carey. So, I mean, I've been hearing like different ramblings about how, people love the twists and turns of the series, and I think it's really dope. I don't know how this connects to everything else. I really don't. I'm introduced to these characters almost seemingly for the first time for me, but this goes so dope. Like, so sweet. You're talking characters that definitely have the am I the a-hole account, and in some cases, like, without question, you are absolutely the a-hole, but the go-getter, the one who solves it, might now be an a-hole for how they solve it. But I get it. I get where they're coming from. This is such a human story. I love the setup. Man, like when you get the intro piece, they set up this world, and you're sitting there reading, and you go, how is this gonna flip? This is gonna. I know it's gonna. It's gotta flip because this is too good, and when it does, it's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking. So if you like some superheroes mixed in with some serious, great drama, Radiant Black, I enjoyed it a lot. It took a lot for it not to be on the acrylic. Let me just say that.
Yeah, because there's some stuff that in a similar fashion of what awesomeness is over here to knock Many Deaths of Leila Starr number 4 off the acrylic for me this week. That says a lot. Like these books are amazing. Nothing, but not taking anything away from this issue.
Right.
Ram V and Philip Andrade. All right. This is the story of the goddess of death, and she's fired because a human has figured out a way to achieve immortality. So you never have to lose a loved one ever again.
She got a job, y'all.
Yeah, which sucks. She doesn't want to be jobless.
Right.
So her quest now is to track down and kill this dude so that he doesn't actually fulfill his destiny or whatever
Solutions.
And each issue she has failed and died.
Yes.
Hence the many deaths. And she's brought back each time by sympathetic gods that are like, okay, you're not going to screw it up this time.
Right.
You're going to get there and you're going to do
figure it out. We believe in you.
So she once again in this issue reaches and makes contact with the person, and she actually knows this time that she's interacting with them.
Right.
And it's this weird moment where I'm torn in between, man, just smoke the dude, and I get where he's coming from. So it's almost like she is causing him to want to, And there's this breakdown where he kind of explains the loss and the heartbreak and how he has figured out who she is. Yeah, it's really, really good. It's amazing. Her death once again is just again.
Come on.
And she's growing. She's like no longer just the goddess of death.
Right.
She's a person.
Ooh.
And she experiences some things for the first time, and
that's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. All right, so experiencing some things for the first time. And yet again, X-Men Legends number 5. Peter David, Todd Knock. Picking up in the world of X Factor, okay? Peter David's X Factor is where I cut my teeth. Starting off with Larry Stroman on art, then Joe Quesada on art. Like, that was my jam, okay?
Yeah.
This iteration of X Factor, I wanted one of these coats so bad.
Yeah?
I would have worn it. Like a troop jacket, okay? Forget the starters of the 90s. X Factor me. I would have done it. This is fun. It's interesting. What's amazing to me is the idea of you can't escape current ideas.
Yeah.
Even when you're writing a retrospective story.
Yeah.
We've got, some terrorists that are running amok. They are, clearly mutants. So X Factor is the team to be called in.
Yeah.
But there are some very interesting concepts as to the route that we get to make that call.
Yeah.
And I think that route is very, very modern. Not what we were thinking about in the 90s at all.
Okay.
So it's one of those things where, like, you can't escape that. Like, it's cool to go back, but we've learned so much that you can't ignorantly go back.
Yeah.
Like, that would be unfair. It wouldn't be genuine. And Peter David is a fantastic writer. He picks up the voices just like that. I would argue that he's been writing, like, X Factor fanfic for the last 25 years. Like, easily.
Yeah.
Easily. Just like a stack of these just waiting on deck.
Like, oh, you have a new series.
Yeah.
There you go.
Pay me. I'm already done. Wait, what?
No.
Oh, you don't like that one? You don't like that one? What about this one, though? Ho, ho, ho! Like, yeah. It's some goodness.
Heck yeah.
Goodness. So, I enjoy that one a lot.
All right. The final of my honorable mentions from Scout Comics. Jim Kruger, J. Luigi Barillo, Alberto Rios. No Ghosts in Hiroshima, #1.
Yeah.
So this book is fun. It is really, really fun.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to rip one of my easy comparison from in this book.
Yeah.
Where it's a lot like an X-Files episode.
Okay.
Where this dude is being followed by demons, and
Mm-hmm.
he believes that he can actually save somebody that's in hell. Like he can go there and bring them out. That person does not deserve to be there, and he can do it.
Oh, that's sweet.
And it's this really interesting mix of, like, quantum mechanics and science and the supernatural and the Bible and the stories that are therein, and this poor bastard medical student who the guy happens to know ends up getting into possession of all this stuff, and he needs to get it from point A to point B to save somebody else's life, and they don't believe.
Oh,
they don't know, and they just know that there's two people trying to track him down.
Jeez.
And he just needs, I'm going to get it to San Francisco, I'm going to get it to Mary, and then we're going to find. And it is not going to be an easy path whatsoever.
That's fun. I like that.
The art style is very, very cool. It's like a Temple Smith that isn't sketchy.
Right.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, it's a little bit more solid. Yeah.
And where you get these brief instances where you see the supernatural aspects of it. It's a really cool representation of it.
That's nice.
So, yeah, it's really, really good. I enjoyed it. If you're a fan of X-Files, if you're a fan of...
What do you mean, if? Come on.
Because there's two people out there that aren't.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
No.
So every thumbs down will be from one of those two people.
What? Come on. Okay.
But, yeah, really, really good. X-Files,
Nice.
Millennium. Yeah, very cool.
All right, so the creme de la creme, making it to the acrylic this week. Some fantastic pieces. Where do you want to start? We got 2 number 1s, 1 number 2. Where do you want to start?
Number 1. I already taken number 2. God, I'm torn between we're ending with this one or ending with that one.
Okay.
So I guess that means we'll start.
Okay, we'll start with Moon Knight. Okay, so Moon Knight number 1. This I enjoyed this a lot, actually.
Yeah, and it's one that we got Jed McKay writing. Alessandro Cappuccino is the artist for it.
Right.
Rachel Rosenberg, colorist.
Love your show.
Yeah, she does an amazing job. VC's Corey Pettit is doing the lettering.
Yep.
I'm not going to list the people that did the covers because
there's a bunch.
There's
a bunch.
Too many.
Yeah.
And we got coming up. We got that was a series.
Yep.
With
Oscar Isaacs is Moon Knight.
Yeah.
That's supposed to be like the beginning of next year, right? Okay.
And Marvel always has or tries to have a series or trade paperback out kind of to tie in.
Right.
And if this is the tone, I'm there.
Oh, yeah. What I love is the territorial idea of Moon Knight. And it's one of those things where, all right, so obviously there's the correlation of Moon Knight to Batman. Mm-hmm. Batman runs all of Gotham. But Moon Knight lives in New York, and you can't throw a moon disc without hitting another hero in New York. So I love the concept of how Moon Knight is carving out his territory, and I think it's brilliant. I think it's literally brilliant. night travelers, people that are doing things at night, those are the ones that get his protection. And the interweavings of the greater Marvel Comics universe here, you've got beings that normally I wouldn't associate with Moon Knight, but I have no reason not to.
Yeah, it's night.
Yeah, like it just makes perfect sense. What? Why did I not? Is Moon Knight a part of the Midnight Suns?
I don't think. But like,
why not?
Why not?
Like, yeah, like that just goes like even deeper. Like you should have, it should be like Doctor Strange, Moon Knight, Blade, Mobius? Or Morbius?
Morbius. I can see Morbius.
Maybe Ghost Rider.
Yeah.
Like,
also Bloodstone.
Right?
That'd be cool.
Damian Hellstrom. Like, these are your, creepy things in the night folks. So, I really like this. I love the correction of his name.
Yeah.
And what it means for that to be there.
Yeah.
Like, that's exciting to me.
And I like how they put you in a place where, like, okay, you can easily and comfortably explain to a layman.
Yes.
Because, like, oh, he's been brought back. Well, yeah, yes, he has.
Right.
And what's going on in his head. You've interfaced with the divine being.
That's not normal.
It's not going to, your brain's not going to come out
the
other side.
No. It's not going to come out the same pink, okay? It's going to have different shades. Many different shades. Phases, like the moon.
Ah, jeez.
Any characters that stand out to you?
I'm really interested to see where this new person.
I agree.
Because there is a new character.
There is a new character. First appearance. What? And I definitely hope that is a lasting concept.
Yeah.
Definitely.
What I find interesting about it is he makes a point,
right,
that Moon Knight may not be doing what he's supposed to do as the Fist of Khonshu.
Yep.
And that the specific wording he had for himself.
Yes.
I'm like, oh. It's interesting.
I enjoyed it. I thought it was great. I love Moon Knight's new assistant.
Yes.
The origin of that relationship, I was like, that's cool.
Yeah.
That is very cool. Yeah, I really like that. You talk about classic, shout out.
Yeah.
You got to know some things to know who that is. Like,
imagine being in that position and Moon Knight's like, listen. I know this, you knew this, you saw what I just did.
Come on.
Are we even?
Are we done? Are we finished or are we done? Okay? I'm going to let you decide, but like whatever your answer is, will have repercussions.
And there's very cool throwbacks to earlier Moon Knight series and earlier Moon Knight villains, because that whole thing was amazing.
Oh, God.
It's really well done. I highly enjoyed it. It's a great first issue.
Definitely. All right.
I don't know.
So
that's a toughie for me. For which one?
It is tough. I am eager to talk about it. So I want to talk about Jupiter's Legacy Requiem number 2. Okay, so you already know that I'm a Jupiter's Legacy homer. Have been since day one, before the Circle became Legacy. Like, y'all know.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah. Here is what I want going forward from this series. I want a family tree chart.
That would be cool.
Because we are getting so many new characters and recognizing not only their relations, but their status. Because there's a moment in here that I can't even imagine.
It would suck.
It would beyond suck. And what does that do? Right?
For his psyche, his
emotionally, like all of that,
because you're less,
right?
Like empirically, you're less.
Is the thing that they're struggling with a psychosymptomatic phenomenon? Like, because he feels so, then this is what
maybe.
God,
can you imagine it? Like, I can't. There's no way I can wrap. Can I even say it?
No, you can't. That's a spoiler. That's a spoiler.
Yeah, because reading that name, and then hearing him talk,
man, yeah, I agree with that. Now, you were saying before we started recording how much you're enjoying the geopolitical aspect of this.
Yeah,
and I agree. Like, Mark is one of the smartest. Oh, I'm sorry, we didn't. Mark Miller wrote this. I don't know if y'all knew that.
Tommy Lee Edwards did the art.
We jumped in. I'm sorry. Mark is really smart when it comes to playing around with geopolitical concepts and superheroes, right? We saw it in Ultimates. Mm-hmm. We saw it in Superman Red Son, right? Yeah. So the setup of this world is already intriguing, knowing that we have time to dig into it, though. The
12 issues, and not having to worry about like a 6-issue, bang it out. Let it breathe.
I am so excited for that, because I don't think he's done 12 issues since Ultimates. Am I wrong on that?
No, I'm trying to think of anything.
Yeah. And Ultimates, both volumes really kind of kicked it into high gear in terms of building this very functional, very fluid world. And you know it's good because it's basically what the MCU has been based off of. So, there you go. There is a moment in this book that I was not prepared for at all towards the end. I was not prepared for.
Oh, that one.
That one.
Yeah. Yeah, which sets the stakes.
Oh,
in this universe, we know that it isn't, if you're a brand name character,
right,
that doesn't mean anything.
Don't mean nothing. Nothing's
doesn't
nice
anything
here.
At all.
Ain't nothing saccharine. It ain't sweet, y'all. Do not think your previous feats mean anything.
Yeah.
They don't.
They don't.
They do not. Which is, it's super dope, man. Like, I really enjoyed this one. It's quiet where it needs to be, but then it punches you in the face.
Yeah.
When it needs to.
Yeah, like that.
And
This, and like one of the things that's always kind of astounded me about comics is you. All right, so you've got like a Justice League, or you've got yourself an Avengers. Right. Some group of superpowered beings that are benevolent,
right?
But in that same world, you have clear-cut atrocities that are happening. You've got world hunger. You've got like these other things that are there, and it doesn't even appear on their radar screen. Nope. Whereas in this, there's stuff that inarguably is bad. Like this is something that should not happen.
Yes. And they're addressing it.
They're addressing it.
Like, whether you agree is secondary. We are going to attempt to do something about this.
Yeah.
Like, you might not like how we do it,
but
we're going to do something.
Yeah.
And that's amazing. So many ways, like, I think that's a carryover from, Mark's ability in writing The Authority. I think his version of The Authority took things to a higher level than Ellis's.
It wasn't just shock.
Yeah, no. It was like, no, we're gonna make points here. Like, we're literally naming political figures that existed and were active at the time. I think this is that same thing, which is, it's so fun. It's so fun. I'm really enjoying this.
Yeah, and it's only the second issue.
Yeah. Which is, there's a lot of meat on the bone right there.
Can you imagine being those dudes and then like there's nothing we can do?
So if they decide to, we just got to sit here and take it. Yeah.
Don't be douchebags to your people.
Right. Now, that one scene that you were pointing at, what do you think that smelled like?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I feel like there's certain smells and sounds.
Like a mucus?
It's definitely mucusy.
Like a jelly mucus, like an ochre green chemical, like that. That comes to mind. Yeah, just like chittering. And then like chitin.
Yeah.
Right?
I like that.
Because I don't think I don't. The act with that kind of species can't be.
Listen, sexy is sexy. Sexy is sexy.
I don't know, man. I don't. There's no D'Angelo playing.
Listen.
How does it feel?
I don't want to know.
Oh, talk dirty to me. Oh, God.
I'm pubating. Oh my God. Yeah, that happens.
Lift my thorax.
Rub my antennae. Yeah, that's sexy talk.
Which makes sense when you read issue 2.
Yeah, you'll love it. You'll absolutely love it. Mark, you dirty man. Okay, so last for this week, it's a phenomenal, really good book. Boom Studios, Dark Blood. We've got Latoya Morgan, Walt Barna, and AHG on this one. I had no ideas, right? Like, I just saw the cover and was like, this is interesting. Let's see, right? It's graphically super pleasing. Gave me all the Lovecraft Country vibes, so I was interested. Let's see. To not spoil this, we start off in 1955.
Yeah. Post World War II.
Right. Alabama. So the fact that a character is African American should kind of set a tone for you in terms of some interactions. Let's dive into this thing. The reading of this is brief, very quick and easy. But I feel like that's a feint because this is a very complicated story.
Yeah. Yes,
right?
I would have to agree because what is, like, we're getting set up to, like, here's how superpowers work, blah, blah, blah.
Right?
But the fact that conversation is happening, the fact that that dude is worried.
Right? And we don't see what precipitated that.
Yeah.
Like, it's just this understanding that this is what happened.
But we don't even know that it did happen. Like, it's irrelevant to whether or not
that is true.
There was an actual thing that happened. Because as long as that dude thinks, and in that time and in that place, he has all the power up until
this moment right here is iconic.
Yeah,
and
the way it's drawn.
Like I had to give it like book of the week because it has one of the most iconic images I've seen in a comic in a long time.
Because I would love to see that, like, live action CGI'd.
Yes. Even if that's all y'all do, is just, like, the opening scene and it stop on that very iconic page. Worth it. Absolutely worth it. And it's cool because it's, like, clearly something new to everyone involved. Like, everyone involved, they don't know what's happening, and this is the thing. I feel like, though, there's, I don't know. One, this was too easy. It was too good for you. You deserve that. That was too easy. But yeah, like, I don't know. There's something about this that just, it's such an amazing mystery.
Yeah.
And I like the way it's unfolding.
Yeah. I like how it's got the two different storylines going.
Right.
Giving us the look in the past.
Right.
And, man, imagine doing what this dude did to then come back to that.
Right?
Like,
get out of here.
Fuck.
Are you serious? Like, I survived this to get... Really?
No.
I would have definitely invoked some unnatural powers their way, for sure.
Yeah, that scene, that was when I was 100% sold
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Yeah, definitely. If you are a fan of HBO's Watchmen series, Lovecraft Country, this is a book that is...
it's those two together as one in a beautiful, beautiful way.
Very much so. If you're upset that those series aren't getting a season 2,
check this out.
Here's your season 2. Like, right here. Just keep the magic going. Like I said, it's really good. Really quick read.
Yeah.
But
there's a lot of stuff that happens in it along the way.
It's so deceptive. I really liked it. Really, really liked it. So, yeah. Enjoyed that one tremendously. Really good. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this quick review. We enjoyed reading for you. And if you do, click that thumbs up to let us know that you like that. And obviously, if you want some more of it,
click subscribe.
Yes.
And then click the bell, because that'll let you know when we put these out. 'Cause it's every week a new thing.
That's right. Because we're always here reading new books for you. Mm-hmm. Even if there aren't new books, we'll still read something new.
Yeah.
We'll find a way.
Yeah.
We'll just read to you.
Mm-hmm.
Good Night Moon.
Yeah. Oh, man. That's Moon Knight's favorite book.
Oh, my God. With an old Moon Knight whispering, hush, hush. That's dope. There it is. Good night, Conchu. Good night, air. Good night, punches everywhere. Why has Marvel not done this? I need to understand why they do not have Good Night, Moon Knight.
They're leaving money on the table.
They really are.
And they don't even know where the table is.
Come on. That's genius.